Hey, this is Damon Pinkard with DamonPinkard.com. That's www.DamonPinkard.com. First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been coming onto my website and leaving comments, either inboxing me or hitting me up at Twitter at DamonPinkard.com. I really appreciate it. Keep spreading the love, and I'm going to keep coming back to do what I can do. Today, what I wanted to talk about is not our defense mechanisms, but we got to remember our offensive mechanisms. See, we so often do we focus all the time on our defense mechanisms so that we can protect our inner selves or when we feel threatened or something. But I was thinking today, how about thinking about our offensive mechanisms? You know, the things that can do something for somebody else. You know, when you're sitting at the red light and it turns green and there's somebody waiting to cross, you're going to let them cross, or you're going to just be in a rush all the time to just get across the street? You know, or how about just saying hello to somebody? You know, let's focus on those offensive mechanisms, the things that can maybe do something for somebody else, you know, something that can lift somebody else's day so that we can get outside of ourselves and not just think of our defensive mechanisms. Society hones in on the defensive mechanisms because it's so in tune with who we are, and the way to survive is we have to meticulously keep track of the defensive mechanisms so that we can protect our surroundings. And I understand that's all well and good, but today I think that a lot of us need to focus not only on that, because those are skills that are instinct, those are skills that are natural for most of us, but today if we start thinking about the offensive mechanisms, the things that we can do for somebody else, let's call those the offensive mechanisms. You know, let's think about saying hello to somebody when we walk by them on the street, or let's see if we can help somebody load some groceries into a car instead of just being in a rush to just get to where we gotta go. You know, or maybe hold the elevator door for one another. You know, things like that. Just ask somebody, how you doing today? And when they just say okay, if you see a look in their eye, maybe really just ask them, how are you doing? Like, can we really get inside of one another and really care for one another? Or is it just the society way of giving the shrug or the nod to say hello or to keep on going? You know, can we slow down our day to include other people, even if we don't know those people? You know, even if it's somebody that we've never met in our life, somebody in a grocery store or at the Walmart, you know, or in a street as we walk by them. You know, can you wave to somebody that's crossing the crossing guard? You know, things like that. You know, how we want to react is a vital part of who we are. You know, people are only going to perceive us who we are based on our actions and the way that we carry ourselves on a day-to-day basis. This is no joke, man. Like, really, when people start acting the way that they want to be treated, then maybe things can get a little bit better. You know, because so much of us wake up on a day-to-day basis only thinking of the negative things that's going on. Oh, I got to get to work, or I'm running late, or I got to do this for the kids or that for the kids, instead of just being grateful for what we have. You know, the ability to focus on the offensive mechanisms, and not the defensive mechanisms. Offensive mechanisms. How can I help somebody today? Or how can I improve my life through helping somebody else? And get outside of myself to think of the next person. And it can be anybody. It doesn't have to be just somebody in your family or so, you know, a child or an elder, just anybody. You know, maybe ask somebody if you can, you know, open the trunk for them, or can you open a door? You know, simple things like that. Or how about even just carrying a positive thought in your mind, because what we think is always portrayed on the outside, no matter what we do, where we go. The things that we think on the inside will always come to the outside. So it's beneficial for me to carry a positive thought in my head, even if on times I'm not feeling the positive thought, because I have to remember the offensive mechanisms that I'm focusing on aren't just based on my needs. It's based on everybody's needs, so that maybe I can rub off on somebody else and make them have a good day, even if my day isn't as good as it should be. Okay, and that's really what I want to focus on today. I want to focus on my offensive mechanisms. Okay, I want to carry a positive thought in my mind, or the positive affirmations in my mind, so that maybe those thoughts and those affirmations can be displayed on the outside in my daily walk. Okay, so there it is. That's what I'm thinking about right now and today, and how I'm going to carry myself. So why don't you give it a shot? Do the same thing. Put some positive thoughts in your head when you wake up. You know, let's just not automatically start thinking about the negativity from the minute our feet hit the ground. It doesn't make sense to do that. I don't know about you, but I don't want to just wake up, start feeling negative, even if I know there's some trials and tribulations that I have to deal with on that given day. I can still think of some positive stuff to kind of ease the pressure of having to deal with the negativity. Okay, so let's think positive today. Let's walk with some positive thoughts in our head and keep it together. Do something nice for somebody today. All right, don't worry about tomorrow. Just today. I'm asking you to do it today. Do one nice thing for somebody today. Let's not focus about the nice thing that we need to do on a consistent basis, but just for right now, today, do one good thing for somebody else, and let's think about it tomorrow and maybe do the same thing then. But for right now, let's keep a focus, all right, on our offensive mechanisms. And what could they mean? Even if you're not sure, just run that through your head a little bit. What could an offensive mechanism be for me today? All right. And then think about that. Maybe ask somebody else, hey, have you ever thought about an offensive mechanism? One of the things that could change somebody else by my doing? I don't know. Think about that today. And once again, I want to thank everybody. My name is Damon Pinkard. I'm with www.damonpinkard.com, or hit me up on Twitter @dpinkard. All right. And once again, I want to thank everybody for leaving your comments. Come at me with some questions if you have any concerns or questions about anything. Hit me up on my inbox on Facebook if you'd like, or hit me up at Damon Pinkard on Twitter, and I'll let you know what a couple more of my offensive mechanisms are. Once again, www.damonpinkard.com. Thank you.